Hey YouTube, welcome back to UniXTCG, and as most of you guys know, we are just coming off the heels of Bandai Card Game Fest and Battle Hour, where people got to touch on the starter decks for the first time in real life. And yeah, if you guys see my community page, I got my fair share. We are all set to go. We have a case secured, and we're going to be doing a live stream to break that box. So I am super excited about that. But here we're going to go into some beta games. I decided instead of just streaming just once the night I had to, the night it dropped right before I had my flight, I was going to record some games while I was in LA. So I did, and I want to start sharing those over time. If you like this sort of content, let me know in the comments, but I'll be doing commentary over each game. So yeah, let's see if we can get this video to 150 likes. No, 200 likes, because I know there's a lot of interest in this game. We're going to spread this sky high. This is a Gohan video. We have future videos for starter set or set 1 Goku, set 1 Beerus, we have starter Vegeta, we have starter Frieza, we have a lot of cool stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we're gonna hop right over to the deck. Okay, so we sped it up a little bit so that it wouldn't be completely unbearable. 1.5 speed and still about 26 minutes, so bear with me. Looking at this hand, we had Destructive Strength, a Self-Awakener, a Super combo, and we had a 1-drop Searcher, so I decided to keep this hand. Frieza in this kind of format where there aren't SRs is going to be a little slower, but still the best deck put together with 2 starter decks. Luckily for me though, I pulled pretty well with this reroll account. I have 2 of the 5-drop Gokus that recycle energy, which is darn near impossible to remove in this format. I have also a Destruction 5-drop Gohan, and I also have 2 Life Gain Gohans. So this deck is actually pretty set up. So playing this card, being able to search out the Crit Jita, 3-drop Crit Jita, and then yeah, having to pass because I'm going first. He gets a swing. You guys should start seeing that when a green deck is like playing, their whole agenda is getting to the late game. That's really just it. Past that, you really are just trying to stabilize so you can start playing your haymakers later on, your Broly's and things like that. So we're going to put this die down mainly because I don't need any more extra cards. I see my Broly. All I need is a little bit of a Turles. So I just end up swinging in just to kind of put the pressure on. With Frieza, you definitely kind of need to be a little weird. Yes, I need to get some cards, right? At the same time, I also need to make sure that he doesn't get too established when I get him to Awakening, because there's a lot of good cards in Frieza to take life. You don't want to really set them at 5 if you're not ready to handle their field, because they will hammer you with 2Ks and whatnot, but or 20Ks. But I have a really strong hand, okay? So I feel pretty good. The Tien offers itself his removal. Gohan is a big body that's going to gain me a life. I even drew a pseudo super combo. So I'm feeling pretty good about pushing him. Pretty good, pretty good. This is probably the one thing that's a little rough about the sim right now, or sorry, the client, is just the times that people take their turns. And I understand everybody's learning. There are a lot of people that have never played Masters. There are a lot of people that are coming over from One Piece or Digimon, and so I get it. The thought trees are going to be a little long. But he's swinging at the Paragus. There's no need to really lose a card in hand. It's already done what it's got to do. It came out, it got me a life to hand to further see my options and get closer to Awakening. And on top of that, it is now drawing an attack that would have gone in my life. So I have yet another turn potentially to set up my green board. So he is playing the Zarbon to take a life. Like I said, they do have these things, so you gotta be a little careful. And now he's able to pressure me with a 20k. And I'm glad to take that, that's fine. Getting an instant Kamehameha to my hand, that is a 0 cost that gives you plus 15 by trashing an energy. So this did kind of hurt. I can only really play a 3-drop. This is a little mistake on my part. The charge phase, I wanted to use Destructive, and I just kind of beelined and accidentally charged it, but I swung and drew a Destructive. I could have played the Trunks, because the Trunks will block and eventually die and get me the ramp anyway, but we have multiple avenues. As soon as I drew the Trunks, it was kind of like, okay, well, I can do either or, and I'm still trying to decide. I valued the body. So playing the Trunks is fine here. Drawing the Trunks was the main thing. I thought I made a mistake, but I realized like when I drew this, I was like, he doesn't have a way to get over it. He can tap it, but that takes part of his turn. So the moment I drew the Trunks, it was just easy to prioritize the Trunks. But then I drew into another destructive, and it just made it so that, okay, I just have ramp. I don't need to see the turtlets at this point. The extra body would help, but I don't need to see the turtlets. So we're just playing that, and then our opponent gets to charge. I believe we're in the charge step. Getting a sorbet, meaning there's only 3 energy up, which doesn't really give him the best plays, but he is able to play the Frieza, which is fine. This is good. Taking this health right now is fine, but I don't quite understand why he did that. Because now that he's taken that health, I can awaken when he swings at me, and that's going to give me more cards. But like I said, a lot of people are not quite sure what to do in this game yet. But now we get to see where he's going to go. Now this, again, was a huge mistake. He should have just like focused on my life, because he's setting me up to go to 5 energy next turn. We all make mistakes, so like I said, I think this person is probably learning the game, because if they had just swung past me, I would have had to drop a card from hand if I didn't want to go to 3. They already have the hand advantage with their 11 cards to my 8 cards, and they wouldn't have set me up for 5 energy. But now that this has happened, I get to be a lot weirder with my plays. We just drew another vanilla. It's probably easy to charge the 4-drop at this point. If that's the one we were going to choose, or the Destructive Might. I don't think I need, or the Destructive Strength. I don't think I really need the Destructive Strength anymore. So yeah, that's what I chose to charge. We're going to Awaken, drawing another Vanilla. Kind of weird, but at least it is a, oh, that's so clean. At least it is a, another combo. So now we're going to play the Goku. Like I said, it's very hard to get rid of that Goku in this format where we don't have SRs. And now I can just go up to 35 just by trashing an energy, and that Goku is going to get it back. So that Goku is now ramped me to 6 from 5 to 6, and now I'm doing this. Now the funnier thing though is that my leader swing netted me another Goku. I was wondering whether I was going to play like, you know, the 6-drop vanilla, but the moment I got the other Goku, I really realized I could probably do something very funny. So I'm going to swing on his blocker. Just to get it out the way. Well, swing on him, but he chose to block me, and I just want to get it out the way. That's fine. A blocker, one less blocker to deal with later, which is good. But now that I've got the second Goku, I think that in this deck I don't really have to fear anything, because in blue there's Gallic Gun, in green there's Big Bang, in red there's God Kamehameha, but in yellow there's no way to get rid of this through effect per se. You can tap it, you can rest it, but you can't actually just get rid of it. It's kind of rough. So now that this is happening, I'm just going to be like, okay, cool. We're just gonna counter out our combo out of this. Sorry, I've been playing too many Bandai games. We're gonna combo out of this, bounce that. He has the hand advantage, but his board is fairly weak compared to mine, and is only going to get worse, because I will play the second Goku and meme on him essentially. So we're going to see him end up swinging. It's crazy to think this is times 1.5 speed, because that's just like odd. But yeah, he's going to hit me. I'm going to bounce that too, going down even further. It's my 7 cards in hand to his 12. 26 cards left in deck. He plays the Shishimi, and this is going to be what forces me to use my leader effect, because this is just a lot to come out of pocket with, and I don't feel like using my super combo. So we're going to drop a energy off, and then we're going to recycle energy, putting another Trunks into there, I believe, and we're going to bounce that. Big damage. And now he's going to untap those 2 cards. So yeah, I just drew Broly. The meme is now here. We can put something down, and it's probably just going to be a vanilla. We have a couple cards we don't really want to get rid of, but now we're just going to play the second Goku, and this is where the fun begins. So when you trash an energy, the Goku is going to recycle energy, but now I can just be very, very aggressive. There's not really a way he's going to kill me this turn. I have 2 energy up for my defensive techniques, or defensive extras. And like I said, now that I have 2 Gokus up, when I trash 1 energy, I gain 2 energy. So we're going to ramp every time. So I just ramped right there, and we're going to ramp again when we draw next turn, or when we use the effect again next turn. That is clean too. And then we're going to ramp again because we have instant Kamehameha to go up even further. So because I have 2 of them, I don't mind one going. And I wouldn't mind that one drawing the heat from my opponent instead of me getting attacked. So I'm actually going to attack him with 25, and that's going to bait out 10k counter. We're starting to turn the corner here, and we're getting up to a level of energy where we can start playing almost anything we have in our arsenal. So we are at 10, and I think now he's starting to see what's going on, and or he or she, and this will be a great time to start attacking my cards. And like I said, here we go. So this is happening. I think this is probably a good time to rip a, let me see, this is a good time to rip a instant Kamehameha, but we can also just combo. Like I said, the instant Kamehameha is going to ramp as 1, but I think I'm just trying to make him dish everything into it. So now he's attacking on me. Not really much in my hand I want to get rid of. I could get rid of the Turles, but I think I just opt to use instant Kamehameha. I mean, I guess I could. We could just ramp here. Either way, I know I want to go up on energy. So this is the ramp choice. He has 6, so this is a little reckless because I could have just used, oh, that's another Gohan. I could have just used the instant Kamehameha, but I think my logic here is I want him to go off of what he sees on board. He knows my leader effect is there. He does not know the instant Kamehameha is there. So that's fine. So I was going to swing here. He still hasn't used anything yet. No, I'm just going to hit that one up. We now have 11 cards in the trash to the drop zone. So it's not like we can just do the ramp that this card allows, but we can bounce his entire field's attacks. Now he should be actually using his energy because so far that was all on board. And then next turn, I'm pretty sure the game plan is to just play Broly, pop things, and then keep going. This is an amazing setup right here. Now we are on 18 cards, and this is like I said, see, now he's going to use his energy. We saw that coming. This just isn't it. So looking at this, it's kind of rough because I have to get rid of 2 cards or the super combo, and I just choose the super combo. But now we're kind of dangerously low in hand, but we are going to draw once for turn, and we don't need a charge. We're going to draw once for leader swing, and we're going to draw once for dropping Broly. So all in all, we don't actually really need to do anything. This is pretty good. We drew that as an instant charge because it's not going to do anything in our hand. We're at 11 now. We're just going to play the Broly and pop his Golden Frieza. Oof, getting Gigantic Meteor with a huge W there. So now after we pop that, it's going to be worse for him. Just going to get that guy off the board real quick. We do decide to combo now because I'm done ramping. The meme is over. There's only 16 cards left in deck, and I am already well above any any energy that I will actually need. Yeah, sorry guys. I switch between One Piece and Dragon Ball fairly often, so sometimes translation. But as you can see here, we are just going further and further through our deck, so I had to get rid of one of the Gokus because 14 is a little scary. Just a little bit scary. So now the issue is that we have to wade through his hand. I'm actually not quite sure why he took that with that many cards in hand. It just kind of seems like a little bit of a oddity because there's just no shot. Like physically, the way you can build your decks, there's just no reason why he should have he should not have been able to block that. Now the other part that I did here is I wanted to make sure that he couldn't play another 5-drop Frieza and freeze my Broly, so I just made sure that I did not swing a second time. Like I wasn't gonna, I was pretty sure he was gonna block it this turn. I was kind of confused on why he didn't, but I was just fairly certain that like one of those has got to be Frieza. Now he's now swinging on that. I do not like this play. I think the proper play, because we don't have a 10k, just to use instant Kamehameha, trash a put an energy and drop, and then we're just gonna give that the power boost and then cycle again. Putting a Broly vanilla in there, but we're blocked. Oh yeah, mind you, this entire time Espira TCG was in my hotel in LA, card festival, and so yeah, we were just laughing at this when the double Goku was pretty memeable. So now we've got Frieza swinging. This is the first time that he's gonna actually put some pressure on, and he goes for neutral, which is just very, very strange. There's a lot of hand there. There's a lot of pressure you can put on there. So we're just gonna drop a 5. Yeah, I am actually flabbergasted saying that, you know, there's just so much you could do here. Okay, so we get a Frieza, and that Frieza's gonna attack now. Honestly, it might just be Turles time, or Gigantic Meteor, because now that he's played that much out, we might be able to get away with playing both Turles and Gohan at the same time. So we're gonna do that and just see where it goes. And honestly, if he plays out a 4 cost to stop it, I'm really not worried. But we're going to bounce that and see where we get to go from here. I know he can't play Golden Frieza anymore, but pretty much anything he plays out, he could probably combo on in order to kill that Goku. So I'm expecting that Goku to go. I just want him to focus more on it. Look at this. The equivalent to me shuffling my hand. Don't know what quite he's waiting, or what this person is like waiting on. I just don't. So now we're getting a King Cold, and that's a blocker, which is a little strange. So drawing for turn. Oh, he's swinging. I just let it go. I don't need any more energy. He's gonna end his turn. I'm gonna draw. We do not care about that, but we'll keep it in hand. So we're gonna skip the charge phase. Playing Turles and then being able to get another energy. Now we're up to 12. That's crazy in itself. And then we're just gonna play this Gohan and gain a life because we can. And now we just have so much to roll with. At this point, if he blocks with King Cold and King Cold dies, then there is nothing he can pop with it. He chose not to block with King Cold, which is a little concerning, a little odd, especially with the crit coming through. You can just block with King Cold and protect King Cold if you want to save it for next turn. Instead, he's going to choose to raw out combo the Turles. Like I said, I think this person is a new player because some of this just doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to keep pressuring him. There's no reason. Swing for 30k crit. He bounced it. Now it's all about the leader ability. Sorry for the lag here. Oh, it's your opponent's thinking. I was so confused. Okay, so now he's going to block. I'm going to take this opportunity just to get King Cold out of here. Again, he should have the hand necessary to do this, unless there's like multiple death balls and some golden freezes in there. I just don't know. But he should have the ability to not take this. Instead, he does take it, and I am just going to take the opportunity to clean up his board. He, again, can drop 20 for 5 from his hand to stop this, but he opts not to. And then I'm just gonna send the Gohan at him. I'm gonna combo one time. If they've got a super combo, I want them to be able to use it. At 5 life, I'm just not worried enough about dying. I can stop one attack for sure. I got a 10k in hand. I'm just not worried. So yes, he opted to use the super combo, and now he needs to use one more because I said it like that. And yeah, and now we're starting to see the hand whittle down. You know, the ever-present book that this player had is starting to get pretty small. We took about a third of it last go, and we're about to go again. Keeping the Broly untapped is very important to me so that he can't just swing on it. And he has to be feeling the pressure. Swinging at the Turles, I could just let that go, or I could force him to swing at it again. I'm going to choose to force him to swing at it again. Bounce that attack and see what he's going to do with his 6 energy. Sorry if I sound under the weather. I'm actually trying to find out something after being back from LA. So now we've got the Frieza that's going to rest my Broly, and I wonder if that's going to be the golden Frieza coming down afterwards to keep it rested. Because realistically, I don't think this guy wants any smoke from that Broly right now. It would tap them out, which could leave them particularly in danger of the rest of my board, because Golden Frieza will not get rid of everything. We're getting a swing here, and like this, I have no hand. This should just be a straight combo to 45. There we go. Alright, we're gonna Death Ball. 45, that's good. That's good. So, hands at 7. I still have some bodies here. We're going to see a Tagoma come down for 20. That Tagoma's probably gonna attack our life. And I think at this point, I'm okay with that. I don't actually... Oh, okay. Nope, taking the chance to clear my board. Never mind. I guess this person is smarter than I remember. So we get another Death Ball activation, and it's going to boost this guy up to 35, more than the turtle. That's all he needs. But now there's no way, unless they have a 1-drop, there's no way for them to take on Gohan. So they do have a 1-drop, and I guess they just don't have enough to get it past them. But we get a gigantic meteor. We're going to skip the charge phase. Swing. The swing gets us kind of a lackluster card. This is kind of where it slows down a little bit. I'm not really drawing a lot. There's still some Broly's in the deck. There's still some Broly's in the deck. We should have enough. But yeah, I will just sacrifice some of my energy. There's no reason to keep it. I'm not playing anything that big. Force him to have something. And he does. Have something, he does. So now I'm just going to end turn. I don't want my Gohan being swung on yet. So I'm just going to allow him to poke at me if he wants to give me health, and that's fine. Like I said, I got a lot of health, so I'm not really going to worry about that, just taking it. Getting a super combo, so that 5th health just turned into protection for the 4th one. Pretty insane to be honest. We're going to get a Frieza that's going to tap down my Gohan in order for him to take pot shots at it. And now, of course, with 4 cards in hand, there's a high probability that he gets bounced. I've got a super combo, 10k, and a 25k. So swinging at this, he's got a combo. Oh. So we're just going to block right there. Well, combo out of. And now he's going to go for it again. This time swinging with a weaker guy that's going to require 15k or higher just to go neutral. So we got a Death Ball, and the Death Ball is going to put him at the 15k mark, and then he's just going to let that go. So I'm just going to hit it with the super combo, because at this point Gigantic Meteor actually defends more than a super combo. So if he drops the Frieza, I will likely be able to do something about it. Okay, so he dropped a Vanilla Frieza, and this is kind of where it crumbles for him, because now his entire field is on the board and I can start picking it off. Swinging that at me, I just let it happen because I need cards in hand, and that wasn't exactly the best card. So putting things up is going to be pretty good for him, but with only 2 cards in hand, you gotta like wonder, like, is he going to be able to actually mount an offense? So we're gonna skip charge once again, and the first thing I'm gonna do is play this Goku to see if I can fish for a better card. We do get a super combo, and now I'm going to swing again, and this is pretty cool because if he doesn't block this, that Gohan is going to pop his blocker. So I think right here we just activate the skill and we trash the energy that we just used, and we go to 35. Technically on board he can sacrifice 2 bodies to stop that. He also has cards in hand. I don't think he's at 9 Dawn. Wow, at 9 energy, I don't think he's respecting the fact that I could just drop a Broly right now and pop his blocker and move past, but he definitely took that. Don't know why, because he'd have to sacrifice bodies, but I'm going to play Gohan and pop the Doria, and now that I've popped the Doria, I have free reign. So I'm going to swing over here, and I'm going to just end up going in on Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 one. So we have him at a clean 60. We're going to pump him up to 70. This guy marinate on it, because even if he blocks 70, he will then not be able to block 40 afterwards. Like, even if all of the cards in his hand were super combos, he would be able to go up to, say, an extra 60, so he'd be up at 80. So I guess he could use one of the guys on board, 2 super combos going up to 60, and then, yeah. 80. Actually, no, you still have to use 2 off board. No, that's fine. So that's rough for him. And now I'm just gonna swing with this 40k while he has no hand and Murder She Wrote. So that is the game. I hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna go over to the closing and then we'll finish up the video. Alright, I hope you guys like that with a little commentary. As we get the new client, like the actual client, we'll be able to climb ladder and not have somebody that kind of makes those questionable decision trees. But yeah, shooting for 200 likes for this video, help it trend, help it get big. And if you guys like more Dragon Ball content, go ahead and look in the description for UniXDD. That is my Dragon Ball site. We are currently going through Dokkan's 9th anniversary in Japan, so I've already done my summon video for LR Full Power Super Saiyan Broly and LR Gogeta Blue. Crazy units. Go check it out if you want to show me some love, because that channel is this close to being monetized. I just need the watch hours and you guys can make it happen. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to go to the Patreon appreciation point of the video and then we'll close it out. Alright, we are back at that time. Time to thank everybody that goes the extra mile to help out the brand, help out the channel, keep me afloat. I thank you guys. On this Patreon channel, you're going to be able to find articles that are a little too long to put into video form. So I'm just really here to write more, about One Piece card game as well as Dragon Ball Super Fusion World. And maybe we'll go back to Masters one day. We'll see. You let me know what you want and I'll see what I can do to accommodate that. We'll be doing some giveaways too for both One Piece and Dragon Ball. So keep your eyes peeled. And yeah. Now next we're going to go and do a roll call for the realm of extras, the people to go the extra mile, and that would be currently Barar, Bryce, R, and Big Daddy Flapjack. So yeah, thank you guys for doing the most, and I will see you in the next article or video.